Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Kurt's, hosted by a guy named Kurt, and I'm him. Today I'm feeling pretty awesome, so let's make something pretty awesome. Let's make some Fettuccine Alfredo. Fettuccine Alfredo is one of those things that sounds like super fancy and it's like an elaborate recipe, but it's really not. It's incredibly simple. I'll show you how to make it. It's really simple. All we're gonna do is take some Parmesan cheese and some Romano cheese, and we're going to grate them and melt them into some cream. Add some cooked pasta to it. It's really all there is to it. So I'm gonna start off. Before I grate my cheese, I'm gonna go ahead and make my pasta. If you don't know how to make pasta, check out my video on how to make pasta, or check out my chicken parm episode. I got a couple now where I demonstrate how to do it. Or you can also buy your own pasta if that's your thing. But yeah, I'm gonna start off doing that. Then I'm gonna grate my cheese, then I'm gonna heat up my cream, and then I'm gonna add my cheese, and then we're gonna add our pasta, and then we're gonna have Fettuccine Alfredo. So our noodles are already done. We're gonna put them in a bowl with a little bit of oil so they don't stick together, toss them, and we're gonna let these sit off to the side. It's okay if these get a little cooled off, because we're actually gonna be making our sauce and putting these directly into the sauce. So we'll heat them back up later. But our beautiful fettuccine noodles here are done, tossed. Now we get to actually begin making our Alfredo sauce. Really simple. We're just gonna grate some cheese and melt it into some cream that we've got simmering on the stove. The bottom line is that you want 1 cup of cheese. You can go a full cup of Parmesan cheese, but I like to get a little Romano in there. So you can do, 3/4 cup of Parmesan, 1/4 cup of Romano, half and half. I'm gonna do half and half, but yeah, you're just gonna get 1 cup of cheese either way, at least with Parmesan. We have our grated Parmesan cheese. We're gonna take 2 cups of heavy cream. We're gonna keep at the ready a beaten egg yolk. We're gonna add first 1 cup of cream, 1 of our 2 cups, to our cooking apparatus, in this case a pot, something with like large sides. You can do this with a skillet, just like as long as it's got high sides. And you're just gonna get the cream started on the stove on a medium heat. You're gonna simmer it, try to get it to reduce just a little bit. Stirring constantly. Get a nice wooden stirring device. Just gonna keep stirring this, get it heated up, stir it constantly. Yep, you can see it starting to simmer. Beautiful. Get it simmering, get it reduced just slightly here. Ever so slightly reduce the first half of your cream. You're gonna add about 3 tablespoons of butter. Get that melted down with it. Yep, and once your butter's melted and you're feeling good about how your sauce is looking so far, go ahead and add the rest of the cream. Use your Christmas themed spatula to get all the cream out. Add your egg yolk using your Christmas themed spatula, and get that stirred in quickly too, so it doesn't like cook as a solid egg yolk in there. Get that nice and stirred in quickly. Add a pinch of salt to it, maybe a teaspoon, just a pinch. Salt to taste really. And then start slowly and incrementally adding your cheese. Don't add it all at once, because you don't want it to melt into a big ball in there. You want it to slowly and gradually melt in there as it cooks. Let it like gently simmer like that. You don't want it to be like a rolling boil, you know? You want this to reduce while it cooks. You're getting it to thicken up twofold here, you know? You're letting it simmer and reduce, and also adding the cheese helps it thicken up. But you don't want it to be too runny nor too thick either, right? So let it reduce and let it kind of simmer gently like that while you add, you know, your cheese in small increments and get it to melt and help with the thickening. See how like, as I'm stirring, you know, it kind of like rolls around the pan like that. So it's still liquidy, but it's just, you know, a thick liquid. That's what you're looking for. You know, you want this to be a sauce. You know, this should be a liquid, but it should be, you know, have a thickness to it, you know, when you pick your spoon up like this, right? You should be able to scrape your spoon along the bottom of the pan and briefly expose the bottom of the pot here. And that's how you know your sauce is looking just fine. And that's when it's ready for some cooked pasta. Look at that. Oh my goodness. See, I'm gonna get this heated up. Kind of like fold it over on itself. You're gonna get all edges of the pasta exposed to the Alfredo sauce. That is what you're looking for. That right there, ladies and gentlemen. See how it's all sticking to the pasta like that? That's what you're looking for. That right there is the Fettuccine Alfredo. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what people dream about when they have great dreams. They dream about beautiful Fettuccine Alfredo. This is ready to plate. Whoa! Get our plates, get our nudes with our cheese. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. A little bit cheese on top. Oh my goodness gracious. This is what dreams are made of, everybody. Why would you go to Disney World when you could have some Fettuccine Alfredo made right here at home in an hour? That's good. I'm speechless. The noodles are fantastic. The sauce, I don't know, it just like kind of fills up your mouth. You know, you take a bite, it's almost like it like expands in your mouth. It like explodes with flavor and creamy, delicious texture. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I think we did it again, Haley. We did it again.
I love cheese.
Haley loves cheese. It has the Haley approval because she is a big, big cheese fan and big cheese critic. Look at that bite right there. Twisted up perfectly on the fork. You can add anything that you want to this. A little bit of broccoli is good in this. A little bit of chicken too, shrimp, yep. Bomb.com, we're gonna go eat and question whether we're in reality or in a dream because of how good this is. Thank you, please come again.